Hey y'all, so I'm trying something new this time. Since I work so much and I don't have internet at my house, I figured what I'd do is just try to record on my way to work and stuff. So, see how this turns out. But I really wanted to talk about just the general lawness of the state and the lack of opportunity and the soul-crushing just devastation that's here. Part of the problem is, like, I was taught when I was growing up that if, I made good grades and worked really hard and, did all the right things, that I wouldn't have to live a life like my grandma did. Working for pennies, living in poverty, breaking my back every day. But that's just not the case. Because I did that. I did it. And where am I at? Like, I'm working a minimum wage job. And it's not just me. There's so many people out there that I've worked with that have they've had PhDs or what's that one that's a 6-year degree. These are smart people, and I'm working minimum wage jobs with them. It makes no sense. And what opportunity is there here? Because I don't see it. Most of our jobs here are minimum wage jobs. They're service industry. You either work at Walmart, or you work fast food, or you work in healthcare. I mean, the mining jobs just aren't there. Or you could be a teacher. I think that teachers actually make up the biggest portion of our workforce right now. We have a population that's 50%, almost 50% unemployment last time I checked. Which, when I say 50% unemployment, 50% of people not working. About 25% is on Social Security. Another 25 or so is unemployed. So, it's not good. It's not good here. And, why are we teaching our kids? I mean, what are you supposed to teach your kids when you can't tell them just to work hard, or to be a good worker, or, go to college and everything will be fine? Because it's just not the case anymore. And I go and I work every day, and I don't have anything in return. When I was growing up, I never ever wished to be rich. Never. I never wished for $1 million. I never did anything like that. I never said, oh boy, one of these days if I could just be rich. No. The biggest thing I ever hoped for was to just pay my bills and to have a little bit of money left over to just, maybe go see a movie or something. But, it's my greatest aspiration is just to be able to pay my bills. And I'm working almost, around 40 hours a week. And I can't pay my bills. I don't get to go out. I don't get to buy myself things. I don't, all I do is work and sleep. Work and sleep. And it's just, where is the return? What am I, what's the point of it? And that's my frustration with these political parties. Because, they're voter shaming these people that don't have anything, that, I spend a lot of my time, y'all know how passionate I am about this stuff, but I'm falling behind. I'm out of the loop. I don't know what's going on. I care. I really care. I have a madness about this stuff, and yet I'm out of the loop. I don't get to. I found out a day late and a dollar short about all this stuff, and then you got people that are shaming the people that live here because they don't know about stuff. They don't know how things work. And there's so much ugliness here. Like, it's not even just that. And I know why people are the way that they are, but, you know, because when you live in poverty, you just start lashing out at things. When you don't get anything, when all you do is work, you know, it's just, it takes its toll on you. And you're like, why should I do for somebody else? You know, why should I help people? You know, screw those people. Screw the immigrants. Screw the poor people. Screw welfare. Because, I mean, I don't get anything. Why should they? And it's not, I don't feel that way. But that's just how, when you live in a system like this for so long, yeah, it makes you bitter and it makes you just ugly. And I feel myself like getting like that. Like, and I don't want to be like that. I mean, I will never ever like bash somebody for being on assistance or anything like that, but I am getting to a place where it's hard to care. And when you go to a job, especially, that people treat you like garbage, you know, you gotta look and think, you know, is humanity worth saving? Should we just let it, you know, let the world burn up, and maybe in a couple million years, some more, you know, intelligent life force will crawl its way out of the muck, and maybe they'll do a little bit better than we did. I don't know. And I know that's ridiculous, and I shouldn't think that way. And I can't, it's not in my nature to just give up. But, oh man, it is getting real hard to be like, yeah, I just love everybody in the world, and just the compassion part is really wearing thin. The fight, you know, you can only fight for so long before you're just exhausted. And I'm exhausted. So, and I know I feel like this, and I have a madness about this stuff, a dedication to it. So, I don't expect just somebody that does it to be like, well, we just can't vote for the, you know, lesser of two evils. You know, they're tired. They're just like, yeah, whatever. Okay, whatever, you know, I can pay attention to right now. Whatever I can deal with at the moment. And that's my frustration with, like, these third parties. And it's not just the Green Party, you know, whatever. It's just, you know, it's their job. Those are the people, that's their job, to go out there and to get to those people. And they're not doing it. They're just sitting back and saying, you know, well, we have a candidate, but it's your job to find out about them, and it's your job to wrap your mind around their platform and to understand it. We don't do outreach. Like, how do we expect these people that spend 40 plus hours a week working, taking care of kids, trying to figure out how they're going to pay their bills, dealing with all this stuff, to go and research and pay attention to the news and understand the ins and outs of the economy and all the social aspects of how you vote and all the, you know, like, what do we expect from them? I mean, they've already got their plate full with all this other stuff. So, I mean, if we're really serious about winning, then, and making changes, these are the people that we need to talk to. I mean, what, 50% of America is making $30,000 or less? 50% of America, and then you look at the number of, like, independent voters or people, when you look at the number of people that didn't vote, it's about half the country. It's almost as if the people that are out there working don't have time or the energy for this stuff. So if we could tap into that resource of people, and they're not bad people, we could win. We could actually win. But instead, we'll just sit on the sidelines and, you know, just, you know, treat them like they're idiots, or that they're hateful bigots or whatever, racist, misogynist, because you didn't vote for Hillary or you didn't vote for this person or whatever. No, that's not the case. So if we're actually going to do something, this is where we've got to start. And it's, I know it's hard because it's by design. It wasn't an accident. This is something that they've been doing for centuries. So I'm not trying to come down too hard on the third parties, but come on, like we got to get it together because we don't have time. We do not have the time to sit around and we'll get a city planner in office. What is a city planner going to do? Okay, in the long run, at the end of the day, like what's that going to do for us? They're not going to be able to change any kind of legislation, nothing like that. We need a game plan, a solid one, and it needs to be done now. Because just getting a person, a third-party person in here and there, it's not enough change overall to actually do anything. So, I don't know. I feel like I rambled a lot, but hopefully I'll get where I'm coming from, and maybe you've got some solutions or something that you can offer in the comments, because I don't know what to do. I want to do something, but where do you even start with this? Ugh. Anyway, thanks for listening. Love you guys. See you next time.